Hello everyone. This will be the last webinar. We just have some changes that need to be done according to some of the people that implemented the project so far. So I'll just show the changes that you need to do on a few functions, and pretty much you have everything to complete the project, to ace the project, and you have to trust me on this one. But the next session will be on the that is on the on unsupervised learning. It's much easier, so you have a it'll be much more fun for you to much more enjoyable. The content also is explained much better than this session. The session is actually explained as well. That's why I'm running this uh, this uh, this series of webinars on the second project, because they're actually very necessary to implement the second project. So let me share my screen with you, show you everything that needs to be changed and why it needs to be changed. So here we go. Let's run my webinar. Here we go. So what we need to change, I'm just going on the functions that need to be changed. Not using Udacity's workspace because it is under maintenance and I can access it right now. So what needs to be changed is check for accuracy. Now we're adding this criterion here because we are getting the loss. So we need to add this criterion, the loss outside of this for loop. So I'm changing the model to evaluation mode. Instantiating loss here, and I'm gonna compute the sum of the loss here. And I'm also gonna print by the end I'm gonna print the loss, the average loss. So I have the loss I'm adding here and divide by the test loader. So it will be the average loss across all the different batches that are on the or validation. So given that I have to change here, I also have to change the calling here, how it is called here, because I have to add the criterion here. So pretty much this is done. This is the only change that needs to be done on this second function. And these changes will be carried out to the second part of the project. So if you, given that we change it here, we have to change it on the second part. And now we have to this new way of getting the classifier. This is for getting the classifier only on the second. This only affects the second part of the project, the console application, because if you remember that we have to let the user choose the what what deep learning model he wants to use. So these deep learning models have different input sizes for the classifier, and I had to change it here. Just try exception because some models do not accept this indexing, and some require this indexing. So I believe the VGG actually requires this index, and these other models, and the DenseNet does not and does not support it. So I'm gonna try both. If this fails, this is a try catch block. All you have to know about this is because it tries this code. This is what it does. It tries this code. It fails, it will run this code, and it will actually work. You get the input layer size, and this is the classifier I'm instantiating, the input layer to hidden units. The hidden units here. This and for the hidden units 202. So be sure to change this function also on the second part of the project. This once again, this is on the second part of the project. And in the end, we have to change this the process image, which affects both the first part of the project and the second part of the project. So I just had to add this block of code here. I had to do this import here. what I had to do. Import here, import the float function that I'm gonna use here, and I'm gonna do this block of codes. What this does is it keeps the ratio, so it gets the ratio of the image. And once I resize the image, I have to keep the only resize the biggest size, the biggest height. So if it is the width, I'm gonna resize the width. If it is the height, I'm gonna resize the height here to 256, and the other one will be a ratio of this number. So that's what we're doing here. So this pretty much is the function. All we have to change is here. On this part, everything is the same. It's pretty much the same thing that I showed you before in the previous webinar. And this function doesn't have to be changed at all. So never change this function. I just put it here because to see if it's working. So I'm sorry, I did not load view. I have load view. And let's check if it works. Everything is fine. This is unnecessary. It's pretty much the same function that I was doing in here. So it works. So once again, you have to change this function that will affect the first part and the second part of the project. This on the second part is using on the you'll be using this on the predict.py file. This get classifier which will affect the train.py file on the second part of the project. This small change that will affect both the train.py file on the second part and the Jupyter Notebook on the first part of the project. And this one will affect the same files as this one has affected. So this is pretty much everything you need. I hope to see you guys on the. Can we stop this? Okay. So I hope to see you guys on the next part of the project. This is quite a short webinar because we have covered basically everything by now. We did some very long webinars if you have been watching. So be sure to watch the previous webinars. You have everything you need. So thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys a very good week. And once again, thank you so much for sticking with this course. It means a lot for me. I actually enjoy a lot to be able to show you guys something, to teach you guys something. It's been my honor and privilege to do so. So thank you so much for everything. I'll be signing off right now. And as always, if you guys have any questions, I'll be sure to answer them in no time flat on Slack. So thank you so much. Goodbye.